All right. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Call Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to all sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in sincerity, honesty, and charity, man. You know, and to the women, the Akwathian, and the children, that believe on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. It talks about the 144,000 and multitude, so that's their families. All right. My name is Micah Alabun Gad Bun Yashala. I'm from the Watchman, Philadelphia camp, you know, and just got random thoughts, man. And I recently I sent out a video on it's a site called End Time Prophecies, and at the beginning of the year, Apostle Tahar, deemed this year to be the year of prophecy, and he was on point with that, because that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is working through the apostles, elders at Great Millstone on down, man, and then the men that you know uh how you say it, that teach the doctrine of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which that doctrine, GMS teaches that. And it was like, anyway, it was a video, End Time Prophecies, and it was just showing all over the world, you know, where things was just crazy, man. And I think I labeled that the little text that I sent out to certain brothers, throughout the four corners, man. And I labeled it Second Edras 15 and 16, chapter 15 and 16 coming playing out right now, you know. So I'm gonna just read particular scriptures that I have highlighted in those chapters, man. Because that's where we at, man. This the year of prophecy. And then prophecies are rolling more and more and more and more, man. Matter of fact, before I even started uploading, hopped on this video, I was watching what was it, video of Donald Trump 2 days after 9/11. So if you watch that video, man, all right, it's he's basically saying, if you have any type of knowledge, like the Apostle Knowledge brought out years ago, like the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and them, they had a building across from 9/11, man, and they was looking at the whole destruction happen, and he was basically explaining it, So that might have been his initiation to be the president. Who knows? But I also can tell you this, man, that that destruction that he saw in 9/11, man, they set him up for this next 9/11, man. Why would they have Donald Trump at 9/11 2 days after? You know, and he was talking about, oh, I sent my workers and they was doing this. You had to run from that. So they already been had their eyes on the Hoover Dam, man. So like on the Hoover Dam, and they was looking at what's that the Golden Gate Bridge. So whatever plans they have, the next major um catastrophe, or you could say the next 9/11 that happens in this country, is going to be on the scales way higher than 9/11, man. Just two buildings, that shit is going to be way more people destroyed and killed, man. All right, but I'm gonna hop right into it. This is our Second Ezra, chapter 15. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy," man. So what's that? The words of prophecy is prophecy means to say before it happens, man. So that's what we are ordained to do. All right. That's why we go out on the highways and byways, and do videos and sit downs. And also in Isaiah 62:6, it tells you, the Lord, the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai set up watchmen. All right. So he set up watchmen to watch over. Like right now, we the watchmen, so we watch over, our people, man. So when we see danger, or we get certain videos, or the Lord put the Spirit on us to see certain things, and we come and bring it right out, man. And to warn the people, basically, man. That's what a watchman is. They warn the people before this shit happen. So that's a prophet. And what prophets do, they go out on the highways and byways and tell you things are going to happen before it happens, man. You know? And also teach you about your history and all that, man. All right, it says, verse 3, it says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So fear not the imaginations that the so-called white man has against you, man, which is the concentration camps. Matter of fact, I watched a video earlier. It's called something about mad scientists, and you know they actually successfully put I think it was human DNA or like human organs could grow inside of a pig, man. All right, which a pig is an unlawful animal to Israelites, man. So that's Esau doing all this shit. All right, but our people and then our people still don't believe that Esau is in these labs doing these things. Why do you think they make them certain cartoons and all that, man? You got Dexter's Lab. And even going back to my era when I was a kid, I can't even remember some of them cartoons, but they always had like mad scientists mixing all these potions together. And they actually have Esau now mixing DNAs together. So those children, and that's how they try to spark your interest as a child. So them children that see that stuff, right? What's the first thing they do that sparks interest? They like, yo, I want to try that. You know? And it was always an Edomite child in them cartoons doing that, man. Always. All right. But all right, this is verse 4. It says, For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right, so yeah, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So if you're unfaithful to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, guess what? You're going to die not believing. You're going to die not believing the true name of the Father and the Son. You're going to die thinking you can have dreadlocks and all that. You're going to die not knowing, and a matter of fact, the Apostle Tahar did a video on that earlier today. And he was talking about, and I never knew this when he talked about, when it talks about the pulling the hair, that was talking about cutting it. Because it actually says in the scriptures, like, at the vow of Nazarite, they're not supposed to shave their hair. And I know it's in 1 Corinthians, I believe it's chapter 14, but don't quote me. And it says, even nature tells you that it's a shame for a man to have long hair. So that's like basic common sense if you think about it. But some dudes try to get too deep into things that they don't have no understanding on instead of just asking. So that's being unfaithful. So you don't have no faith because you wasn't living back there in that time. Well, we were living back in that time, but death wipes away all your memory. It clears all that. Okay, so you don't have no remembrance of back then. So when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua bring those things back to your remembrance, you're supposed to have faith to know that those are the truth. And the brothers and that know, that teach the correct doctrine, they know those things are the truth because they don't go out and try to venture in all different ways, man. They don't got itching ears. But this is what I really wanted to get into. Verse 5 says, Behold, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that video that I sent out, that's why I really got this. But I know I'm kind of all over the place right now because I just got random thoughts, man. And just a lot of things going on. And in Yasharala, just all over the world, man. It's the year of prophecy, and these prophecies are coming to pass. But our people still don't believe. That's what I'm going to get in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. But it said, I'm going to read that again, verse 5. 2nd Ezra 15 and 5. It says, Behold, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's what you're seeing now. And I remember the elder from DTA, I forgot the exact number they said, but all these millions of babies that died in America this year, man. So that's death, and a lot of Edomites are starting to die, man. So the curses are actually being transferred from us over to them. But before any kingdom is established, you have to take down one kingdom. So what's Yahweh Shai? He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So who's going to take this kingdom down? Who's going to come back to deliver our people? Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Yahweh Shai is going to come back and do that, man. All right? It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So, yo, that's just like that video that I was watching on the Mad Scientist. They're actually trying to clone people, you know, how you say, splice different DNAs. They said how matter of fact, one specific statement that the woman said, she was like, how would you like drinking human milk from a cow? So they putting human DNA into a cow, so the milk that it tastes like, they said it tastes 80% like um it said it tastes 80% like human milk, man. So that's crazy. So that's wicked. I'm gonna read that one more time. 2nd Ezra 15:6. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So yeah, their hurtful works are all the things that they trying to conjure together or put together in those labs, which Esau has them labs. And if you don't believe that, then you're going to find out real soon, man. All right? You're going to find out real soon just how serious this truth is, man. You know? And, I mean, like, I send it to the brothers. So the brothers that I send it to that watch this channel, man, that's why I'm doing this video too, man. All right? To furthermore explain the reason why I sent that out. And it had like I believe it was a pig with like a human face on it, you know. And then they got genetically, well, we know they already got GMOs, man, but they had horses that you know, that was fully changed, like they were made from Esau, and that's what Esau want to do is be the I could explain that, man. Be the they want to be Yahweh, man. Basically, that's flat out. That's how you put it. Esau wants to be Yahweh, man, and he knows his time is short. But all those things that Esau is putting in those labs, like you see how they got outbreaks of this, outbreaks of that, and they had certain mosquitoes that they were trying to make to combat like malaria from other mosquitoes. So come on, man. Esau is not Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, that's not who they are. So anything that they do is going to mess up. But the Lord is giving them that technology and that knowledge, because they only can go but so far. So He's giving that to them to destroy them, man. Because it say the wicked shall be taken in their own devices. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture, you know, they're going to be taken in their own device of their own craftiness. But it's not just their own devices. You know, and it says the Lord uses the wisdom of this the foolishness of this world to make it wise, man. So what's coming out here teaching like this and doing videos and all that, that's foolishness to Esau and all that, man. While they in test labs and trying to test different DNAs and all that, the Lord look at that as foolishness. Why? Because He's trying to figure out what He did, man. So we already know Esau don't got no faith, but all those other heathen nations, they doing the same thing. But the Lord is doing that, man. All right. I'm gonna jump to 2nd Ezra 16, and all right, 16 and 20. All right. It says, but for all these things they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of discourages. All right, so all these wicked things that the people seeing, you know, and if you jump up a couple verses, it tells you about the famine, the sorrows, which you, like the one video that I sent out, it got all around the board like floods, you know, and I believe it's, the scripture said, then that's when the highest shall visit the place that He created, you know. And that's talking about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua coming to visit the earth, man. All right, because He kind of like, that's how you know about the floods and all that. The Lord is coming to visit this place, man. He's already doing that. Okay. But still, with the people even seeing all this, they don't want to see it. Why? Because they want this place to go on forever. Every kingdom collapsed, man. And the only kingdom that's going to stand, it's the world without end, is our kingdom. Our kingdom that's coming. The kingdom to come. Okay? But verse 21 says, Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So yeah, that's going on right now because you got all these different sales, you know. People be couponing now, you know. But like I watched a video from the brothers from DTA, man, and then they was talking about how the face of homelessness has changed, man. I was walking down here in Philadelphia, man, and I was thinking about that and just seeing like young Edomites, you know. But yo, like they homeless now, man. They all jacked up, you know. They all jacked up, and that's the way that Yahweh Bashim outside set it up, because this their kingdom, son. Their kingdom is falling. They no more the middle class, the upper class, and all that. They bums right now, man. You know. But here I'm gonna jump down. All right, 22. It says, this second Ezra 16 and 22. It says, For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down, man. So yeah, man, the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. So you see that now, man, with all the destruction that's going on. What you had with down there in Hawaii, that major volcano erupted and all that. You have what they had down there in Maryland, like a major flood, you know, and all over, I think it was Guyana, and just various places all over the world, man. You know, that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh kept bringing judgment to, man. You know? Uh, Matter of fact, jump down to verse 27. It says, So that one man shall desire to see another and hear his voice. So that's talking about the whole martial law. You're going to want to, even not even just the martial law, yo, the power grid could get shut off. And you ain't going to be able to use your phone and all that. And you might have a cousin in LA and you're in Philadelphia. You ain't going to be able to call that cousin to make sure they cool. You're going to want to desire to know if he's cool. You're going to be bugging out, going crazy, man. And that's what we coming to. I'm gonna jump to verse 40 and end it on verse 46. Yeah, kind of says, "O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." So a pilgrim was a person that moved around a whole lot. So once these things come, and it says you're supposed to be ready to battle. All right, because the Lord gonna put that spirit on you. That's what I'm talking about, them race wars and all that, man. You ain't gonna be able to sit in one spot and just chill and all that. No, you're gonna be moving constantly. All right. If you watch Pilgrims and them old movies and all that, when them people first came to America and all that shit, that them damn Edomites, and they was and you know they little horse and buggies with the big John on it, and they'd come and they'd settle at one place for a minute. They might chill, and then they fuck that up, and then they move to another place. But not saying we gonna fuck it up. But you just supposed to be always ready to move, man. Never get comfortable. Why? Because this isn't your rest, man. Okay? And that time, be ready to battle. But the Lord gonna put the spirit on you for that. Alright, it says, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. And he that buyeth as one that will lose. Cause right now niggas is telling you in Israel, man, you got this church right here on what's that? You got the church on Kensington Ave, and that's Tazadakia. You know, the comforter, which I want to do a video on that. That Tazadakia is not the comforter, man. The Holy Ghost in the scriptures is the comforter. Yahweh Shai is the comforter. Alright? But you know, they a lot of them dudes teach that, you know, plant your own this, plant your own that. And you got these niggas that's selling garments and all that in Yasharala, man. Instead of doing like you're supposed to be, this is charity, man. You a servant. So, you might ask a brother for a couple of dollars or whatever. Y'all might need some material if you short on it. But if you got it, you make the garment for your brother, man. You know? But these dudes acting like they buying and selling like America's not going nowhere. Like Babylon's not going to be destroyed. All right? The Lord's will, I hope this lesson is making sense because these are random thoughts, man. That just, that I've been, meditating on and thinking about. All right? Verse 42 says, he that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it. And he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein, man. Okay, so you're not supposed to be in that spirit right now of comfortability, man. All right, this thing is about hope, man, faith. So if you're comfortable in Babylon, then you're not in the right spirit, man. And when I walk past that church on Kensington Ave and all that, man, and be seeing them dudes and then talk to him, like the one dude, he really hate talking to me, man. He be like, yes, sir, and this and all that, man. He said, we don't believe the same thing. You damn right we don't believe the same thing, man. Because for one, you call him Christ, man. And that's not his name. All right? It's Yahweh Shah, man. Then you got all these people going in that church and believing the bullshit that y'all talking, man. Okay? It says, he that soweth as if he should not reap. So also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. So you got these dudes in Yasharala talking about, yo, we going to build, grow our own fruits and have our own gardens. That's completely going off the scriptures. And if you talking about doing that right here in Babylon, and Babylon's going to be destroyed. So what you doing? You're leading the people astray, man. You're not teaching prophecy. You're not teaching that America's going to be destroyed, man. It's 2018, man. So this is the year of prophecy. But you see, all these prophecies are coming to pass, and these dudes that's leading the people astray and all that, man, they out of pocket, man. And they disrespectful to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. That's why I say study to show thyself approved. Okay. Verse. So basically, like all that building your garden and things like that, it's not gonna happen. Cause how you gonna do that and you in martial law or the Gurga troops chasing you and all that, and you're supposed to be as a pilgrim. Pilgrims really ain't they had time to probably plant and all that, but that's back then. Now you can't plant. You ain't gonna be able to plant no garden because it takes a time period for those vegetables to come, or vegetables to come, to their growth where you're able to eat them. You ain't gonna have a chance to do that, man. When you want to run. All right, it says for teaching the truth. Let me iterate that. When you want to run for teaching this truth, man. But guess what? The angels are going to be camped around about you the same way they're camped around about you now. If you're a man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right? It says, they that marry as they that shall get no children. And they that marry not as and they that marry not as the widowers. So you ain't supposed to be in that spirit of getting married. If you do happen to get a woman, and I ain't talking about that Esau's marriage. If you happen to get a woman, you just deal with it as accordingly, Because what it says in the scriptures, it says, those that have wives act like they had none. All right? So, and that's not saying like treat your wife foul and all that. No, that means your first wife is Sophia, man. With Sophia, what's that? That's knowledge, man. That's wisdom. That's these scriptures. That's understanding. That's what you're supposed to chase, man. Not these damn women with these niggas do out here in the street. These average Joe niggas, man. All right, it says, and therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children, man. So yeah, man. So they gonna take all if you trying to grow them gardens and all that, they gonna take those things from you, man. You know, take you captive. What they gonna take you to them concentration camps and all that, and they got all these things planned, man. Like I keep like I've been saying this for years and years since I saw that video, and I know Esau likes to put things out there. So the Hoover Dam, they got that as one of their major places to hit, man. You know, they hit the Hoover Dam and the Golden Gate Bridge, and they show you in movies, man. So these agendas have been planned out, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua already knows this. You know, that's why he gives his men the information to bring these things out. Not saying that like that's exactly what's gonna happen. There, you're gonna hit the Hoover Dam and all that. But saying that, I'm putting that out there. All right. But it's going to be another major crazy event in America to pop off World War III and make people want to get the chip and make it so that people going to want to go to the FEMA camps and all that. And that's when that shit going to pop off, man. All right. I hope this lesson made sense. It was just random thoughts, man. And you know, just speaking on prophecy, man. And Second Ezra's 16 and Salaki 15 and 16, man. All right. And until the next lesson, Yasharala, Shalom. I hope that it made sense to your elect. You know, Shalom, Yasharala.